Welcome back to Motor Q, where we bring you the best of two-wheeled engineering. Today, we have something truly special from the legendary Italian brand Moto Guzzi. Meet the 2025 XBR 940CR, affectionately named Varenna, after the picturesque town on Lake Como. This bike blends heritage with cutting-edge tech. Classic Guzzi character meets modern performance. Slow pan across the Moto Guzzi logo, detailing the tank and the sleek design of the XBR 940CR. Let's start with what immediately grabs your attention, the design. The Varenna is a café racer with a futuristic edge, blending old-school styling with modern lines. Look at that sculpted tank, the retro-styled round headlamp with full LED tech, and the minimalistic tail section. Side profile of the bike, capturing the elegant lines. Close-up of the headlamp, indicators, and tail light as they glow softly in the sunlight. Detailed shots of the Alcantara seat stitching, brushed aluminum finishes, and the bike's dual-tone matte and gloss paintwork. Every detail here has been meticulously crafted. From the muscular tank that harks back to Moto Guzzi's racing heritage to the sharp tail section, the Varenna is a stunning example of form meeting function. Now, let's talk about the heart of this beast, the 940cc transverse V-twin. Moto Guzzi's signature engine layout is here, but they've modernized it with liquid cooling and a revised 8-valve cylinder head. The result? 110 horsepower and a punchy 98 Nm of torque. Close-up of the engine as you explain the V-twin architecture. A slow-motion shot of the bike revving, with the distinctive thrum of the Moto Guzzi exhaust note. Shot of the digital tachometer displaying the revs as you rev the throttle. The Varenna pulls hard from low revs, and that classic Guzzi torque is there, but the high revving nature of this new 8-valve head means it doesn't stop until you hit the 9,000 RPM mark. You feel every bit of that punch when you're carving through corners or cruising on the highway. Speaking of corners, Moto Guzzi has seriously upped their game with handling. The 940CR comes equipped with Öhlins adjustable suspension, Brembo radial brakes, and a lightweight chassis. Footage of the bike leaned over, slicing through twisty roads near Lake Como. Slow-motion shot of the front suspension compressing as the bike brakes hard into a corner. Close-up of the Brembo calipers and discs as the bike rolls to a stop. With the Öhlins suspension and that lightweight chassis, you feel connected to the road. It's responsive, agile, and just loves being pushed into tight bends. And those Brembos, absolute confidence in any situation. Whether you're hitting the apex or stopping hard, the feedback is phenomenal. Tech-wise, the Varenna is fully loaded without overwhelming the rider. You've got a 5-inch TFT display, ride modes including sport, rain, and touring, and of course, a traction control system that adapts seamlessly to the road. Close-up of the TFT screen switching between ride modes. The handlebar controls being toggled. Cut to the bike in different environments. Cruising on a wet road, rain mode, and speeding down a highway, sport mode. And the best part, all of this tech is designed to enhance the ride without taking away the raw, visceral experience that Moto Guzzi is known for. And what's a Moto Guzzi without that signature exhaust note? The Varenna roars like it means business, yet it's refined enough not to overwhelm the senses on long rides. A dynamic shot of the bike accelerating away, capturing the deep growl of the exhaust. Onboard footage of you riding the bike as the exhaust note resonates in the background. It's that perfect balance between a soulful rumble and a crisp performance bark. When you open the throttle, it lets you know this bike isn't just for show. So, is the Moto Guzzi XBR 940CR, Varenna, worth it in 2025? Absolutely. It's a bike that blends tradition and innovation perfectly. You get that classic Moto Guzzi charm with the performance to back it up. Whether you're an old-school Guzzi fan or someone new to the brand, this is one machine that'll stir your soul. A closing drone shot of you riding the bike into the sunset along a lakeside road. Moto Guzzi XBR 940CR, Varenna, born for the curves. Thanks for tuning into Motor Q. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on the latest in the motorcycle world. See you on the next ride.